Okay, hi everyone, welcome back. In today's update, we are going to check out Litecoin's price chart and see what is going on in short term. And I'm going to argue the time to go up in Litecoin has to be really key point, has to be right here, right now. Why is that? Because if you remember, the last time that we talked about LTC, we were, I think, right in here, and the idea was that, well, okay, odds are we are going to have a bit of a move on the upside, followed by a pullback, and then we have to see a continuation of the move up. If you want to argue that in terms of classic patterns, we do have in this area a bit of a head and shoulder, and I think the target for it was somewhere around the previous major pivot high in here, about, let's say, 87, 86, $88 region. Now, what happened? As you can see, we did get a move up, but right now we are having a bit of a move on the downside. However, this doesn't mean that maybe we are going to invalidate this head and shoulder structure. You see, where is our neckline? It's actually right in here. So essentially, you can very well, I'm gonna say, argue that this is just our pullback phase, but it's not confirmed that it is our pullback phase. Okay, you need to see another move up in Litecoin, and the moment that in that phase up, we end up taking this important high, about, let's say, $80.50. Fair enough. At that point, the head and shoulder is confirmed, and we're gonna reach to about the $88 area. And at that point, I am going to get out of my position. I told you in the previous video as well, I do have a long position open in Litecoin somewhere around $76 region. My stop loss is under this important low, about, let's say, generally $72 area, and my target is around $86 to $88. So I'm essentially having a risk to reward of somewhere around, let's say, 123, 122, which is definitely not that bad for like a very short term trade. Now, in LTC, Elliot's wave wise, now I'm going to say it. If we want to be bullish, I do not believe that this is actually from this point to about this high a 5 wave. I mean, let's be honest, how exactly are you able to find a 5 wave in this area? I'm gonna say finding it is quite hard, to a degree that even if you want to force a 5 wave in here, the shape of it is actually going to look so odd to a degree that it's going to make me say, you know what, it shouldn't really be anybody's base case. Instead, you can have two different possibilities. Scenario number one suggests that from this high, this is like ABC down into A, followed by, pay attention, an A, B, C on the upside into wave B, and maybe somehow this is like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave down into our C leg. So essentially, this is like an ABC flat. And since this is also a 5 wave, according to the bullish case, this can be a wave 1, this can be a wave 2, and what's next? Again, good move up into wave 3, 4, 5. And in order to confirm this scenario, once more, I'm gonna say it, you have to see a bit of a move up in LTC in order to take this important high, and after it you can be bullish with like much more confidence. Now, on the other hand, the bearish scenario in here suggests that maybe, excuse me, from this high we are having like an A, B, C, D, E, a triangular structure, and essentially this is like an A, B, C zigzag up, which is really not ideal. Why? Because this scenario is telling you that in Litecoin, we are going to actually get a continuation of the move down in order to take this important low. So I guess the question is this, which scenario is in play? Well, if you want to go according to my base case, I really want to be bullish in LTC. And one very important reason to be optimistic, you know, it comes down to indicators and the fact that in MACD, excuse me, where is MACD? There we go. We are having, well, what just happened? Okay, a low in here, the other one is a higher low, but on the live charts, this is a low, the other one is a lower low, and also in MACD, in here, we actually got a confirmed buy signal. So essentially, this is a confirmed bullish divergence, and as long as we are not getting a break of our divergence line, I think we should be optimistic and argue, you know what, basically the momentum, not only in LTC, but I'm gonna say probably in a lot of other altcoins as well, is actually running out to the downside. And hopefully this is going to be the accumulation phase, and after it's over, we are going to have another move up. And also one more reason to be optimistic and generally call for some lows happening around these areas, maybe a bit lower, maybe even from the current point, is this. You see, in Litecoin, basically in the last, it has been 3 years, we have been in this beautiful ascending channel, and right now we are at the lower band of our channel. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean that in LTC, if we're going to get a breakdown, we are going to, for example, visit these lows in here about, let's say, $20 region. No, it doesn't mean that, but breaking it also is not going to be a good sign. And as long as we are not seeing some strong moves on the downside, I think our base case should be having one more great move on the upside in order to get to about the higher band of our channel around, let's say, 190, but maybe we're going to go quite a bit higher than that. And if we manage to successfully in the midterm get a break of this channel on the upside, at that point, you need to essentially measure the height of your channel. By the way, is our chart on a regular scale? No. There we go. Now you need to measure the height of your channel from here to about this point, and then put it at your breaking point. This is giving you a target of around, let's say, $210, something like that. Now, here's a very important point. In Litecoin, in my view, we actually do not really have any unfinished business around the lows. What is really going to, I think, determine what might be the next likely move, not only in LTC, but also in a lot of other altcoins, in my view, is going to be BTC. And based on that, let's go real quick on Bitcoin's price chart. I don't actually usually do Bitcoin analysis for my regular viewers. I do them for my special members on my main channel. But you know what? Let's do it at least one time. Okay. Here's the deal. In Bitcoin, as you can see, we have just been consolidating something like this. And I really care about this important low in BTC. Why is that? Let's actually go on another chart, because in here, we don't really have good looking candlesticks. So, okay, this is actually much better. You see, if we end up in BTC going down and taking these important lows, at that point, odds are that we are actually going to continue our move down and take the lowest low in here as well, about, let's say, $80,600, and maybe we're going to go like just a little bit lower. In that case, then okay, probably I'm going to argue a lot of other altcoins are going to go down as well, but I don't actually expect them to like get absolutely 100% destroyed. No, most likely, if we end up having in BTC another move down, it's not going to go anywhere, or if it's actually going to go somewhere, it is most likely going to go down, meaning what? Altcoins during the next possible dump, not at least confirmed yet, altcoins during the next possible dump in BTC are going to perform a little bit better. Why? Because they have already gotten quite a bit hammered. Now, on the other hand, in Bitcoin, there's also a chance that we're going to get maybe a better move on the upside, and that is actually going to get really, really confirmed the moment that we end up breaking out of this important short-term box. If we go up in here in an impulsive manner, okay, at that point, expect altcoins to also go down quite a bit. And in case of LTC, I actually do see like an immediate jump to somewhere around that $88-90 area, which is my target for my long position. So again, right now in LTC, I honestly do not believe that we really have like any unfinished business around the lows. It's just a matter of what's going to happen to Bitcoin. And right now, at least, since not a lot of people are paying attention to the market, I'm going to argue we are going to maybe chop around for the next, let's say, 48 to 72 hours. And then we are going to witness some serious moves. Now, as my final point, if in Litecoin, actually, generally, let's say this, if in the whole altcoin market and BTC, you end up having one more move on the downside, I don't know about you guys, but from my POV, this is going to be a fantastic buy the dip opportunity, because after this bounce, I'm counting actually on some strong move on the upside. And at that point, the bare minimum target is not going to be somewhere around $86, $88. No, I'm actually expecting in Litecoin like a very strong move up in order to take this important high for the first target around $135, but I think we're going to go probably quite a bit higher than that. The bounce that hopefully soon we are going to get, in my view, is actually going to be that significant and that strong. So again, if we end up having one more move down and you are looking for some midterm trades, I think opening a long position in here is going to be a very good opportunity. But please do not pay attention to anything I say. do your own due diligence, come up with your own conclusion, and based on your knowledge, if you thought in your specific altcoin, maybe the coming dip, if even like we are going to get one, is going to be a great opportunity. You know what? Fair enough. Feel free to buy the dip. I think you are going to end up hopefully soon making a decent amount of money. And I hope I explained everything well and you understood what is going on in LTC's chart. And until the next update, I hope you have a wonderful time with your family and loved ones. Goodbye.